What is going on in Oak Park? At least 2 cars have crashed into a senior living apartment complex in just the past week. And there have also been some deadly crashes just over the years. It's an issue that we have been covering on ABC 10 for years. The complex sits on the corner of Broadway and MLK Boulevard, and residents there say it's a car magnet. And now one resident says that she's moving out. Here's Jay Kim with tonight's main point.
That's an issue with them speeding down, and there's a curb right there, and they got to turn that curb, and they hit the building.
For the past 9 years, Connie Hill has been living at the Arbors at Oak Park, a senior living apartment complex at Broadway and MLK Boulevard. The building sits near the end of a Y intersection.
We've had cars that ran into something over here every year.
The issue is so concerning that Hill is now planning to move out. She's worried about her safety. At least 10 cars have crashed into the building since 2014. Some of those accidents were deadly. Within the past week, 2 cars crashed into the complex in separate incidents. Hill says reckless drivers are to blame.
We all had to be evacuated out of the building because his car ran into this here building here, that bottom here, and caught on fire. When they come around this curve here, coming from that place, and they swerve around here, they always hit something in the front of the building. A lot of drivers do. They might, like damage the building where it might collapse. I mean, that's how afraid I am.
On top of speeding drivers, some Oak Park residents also believe gentrification is a contributing factor to the growing problem. They've been calling on the city of Sacramento to improve road safety measures in the area for years.
They need to straighten out the lines so they can go straight, because it's like a loop. This is the first time that they had this much construction since I've been here.
In a statement sent to ABC 10 last December, the city said in part, the Department of Public Works is actively working to implement improvements on Broadway between MLK Jr. Boulevard and Stockton Boulevard. This area is one of 5 priority areas in the city where change needs to happen. It's an area with one of the highest numbers of deadly and serious crashes. Some of the proposed improvements include things like more visible crosswalks and new traffic signals. In the meantime, Hill is urging all drivers in the area to take it slow to prevent crashes and save lives.
These people out here, they drive fast, and they need to slow down, especially coming around that curb there.
Well, I've seen lots of people driving fast. All right. We also reached out to the city of Sacramento again this morning to see what safety improvements have been made on that stretch of road just over the past year. We have not heard back just yet, but this is a story that we will continue to follow.